Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome back to another Sims 4 speedbuilding video, or welcome to the channel if you are new here. So in today's video, as you might be able to tell from the title, I'm going to be building a tiny starter house or a tiny starter home, and I'm actually building this in the world of Willow Creek. Now I feel like I haven't actually built anything in Willow Creek in a really long time. My last speed build that I actually did in this world I think was around about 2 months ago, and that was the perfect house which I built. But if you are new to my channel, you might not be aware, but every single week I just try to release videos where I'm building in a new world each week. So for instance, last week I built a Victorian mansion in the world of Strangerville. The week before that, I actually built a Japanese hot springs or a onsen bathhouse in the new world of Mount Komorebi, and it just goes on. I could go on forever, but basically every single week I just try to release a new speed build in a new world that was different to the world that I last built in. Hopefully you understand what I mean. But yeah, so for this week's speed build, I decided to share this one that I did in Willow Creek. Now I must actually admit, I actually built this around July, August time, and the reason why I'm so late to uploading it is because around about that time I actually released 2 Willow Creek speed builds in a row, and I actually said in the last one of them videos that I was going to give Willow Creek a bit of a rest, and that's when I decided that from now on every single week is going to be a new world that I build in. And so I just hadn't returned to Willow Creek literally until today, when I was actually coming in and taking the screenshots of this build. So yeah, if you actually see that there is no snowy escape content in this build, that is why. I built it before we even knew about the pack. And there's also no journey to Batu in this build for 2 reasons. One being, again, I built this before we even got the pack, and the second reason being is I don't actually own that pack. It's the only pack in the Sims 4 that I currently do not own, just because I've got my own personal opinions on it. And I said when it came out, I said to people that if I was to buy it, I'd probably buy it in a sale. So maybe I might have it within the next few weeks. I'm not too sure, because there is actually a sale on Origin at the minute. As it is Black Friday, the majority of places are doing sales. And I did say from the beginning that the pack was released, I'd only actually buy that pack in the sale, because I don't think it was worth the original price that it was listed for, but that's just my personal opinion. But speaking about the packs that I did actually use in this house, now I do just quickly want to mention before I get too far into the video that this isn't a fully furnished and fully decorated house to one type of sim, like one sim with one type of personality. The way that I've decided to do my starter houses recently in my save file is to actually just do it so you move in and there's going to be a full kitchen and there's going to be a full bathroom, but everything else like sofas and beds your sim would have to buy themselves, and it's just kind of a little bit more realistic in that way. I actually decided to do this maybe about 2 or 3 months ago. I think I actually mentioned it about 2 or 3 months ago anyway in a previous video, but I actually decided to do this a really long time ago when I was actually having my break from YouTube. And so this is not going to be a fully decorated house. I kind of like this idea because your sim can move in and then they can just kind of add their own decorations, add their own beds, add their own sofas, and so on and so forth. And I actually really like this new kind of method of doing a starter house. I do just want to mention though, I'm not the first person that's actually thought of this, that doing like a starter house where it's just the kitchen and the bathroom. I know that Simlissy is actually doing this for her save file as well, and it's also in The Sims 3, which is where I got my main spark of inspiration to do it, because I've been playing a lot of The Sims 3. But in The Sims 3, it's the same kind of thing. You move in and there's already a bathroom and kitchen, and then you have the option to add the beds and the sofas. But I do just quickly want to mention that I'm not the first person to do this, and so I don't want anyone to think I am, and I just kind of want to give credit where it's due. But anyway, actually speaking about the packs I actually used when I was building this, because obviously I did only do a kitchen and a bathroom, I didn't use too many, and so I just thought I'd mention the different packs that I used. So I did actually use 4 expansion packs, which were Get Famous, Seasons, Cats and Dogs, and Get Together. And then I used 3 game packs, which were Strangerville, Parenthood, and Spa Day. And then 2 stuff packs, which was Tiny Living and then Backyard Stuff. But if you don't own one of the packs that I listed and you still want to download this build, I feel like it would be really easy just to replace them, as where it has such minimal furnishing inside, I didn't use loads of different items from loads of different packs. It's just literally like 1 or 2 items from each pack. For instance, the Strangerville door is the only thing that I actually use from Strangerville, just the front door. And I only use that front door because if you've been watching my builds for a little while, you'll know for each of the individual neighborhoods in my save file, I'm trying to make them look all very similar. I've almost completed this area of Willow Creek, and all of the houses have this similar kind of front door from Strangerville or a front door from Strangerville, and so I just kind of felt inclined to kind of keep the theme and just keep it so all the houses look like they're built at the same time. But anyway, as you can see, I'm just going around and finishing up the exterior, making a few final touches, and I'm sure we're going to move in and start furnishing the inside. I do just quickly want to mention though that this house is around about 15,000 simoleons, so your Sims will still actually have money when they move in. I didn't want to make it so it maxed out the whole entire Sim budget, and obviously if your Sim was to move in, they wouldn't be able to buy a bed or a sofa or anything, so your Sims have around about 5,000 simoleons to work with to actually buy themselves a bed, a sofa, and just kind of buy themselves whatever they want with that money. But anyway guys, I have actually reached the end of this voiceover, so as always you can download this build via the gallery. My origin ID is JessicapieYT, or you could just search for the hashtag JessicapieYT or just the hashtag Jessicapie. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, if you are new to my channel and you do like my content, then please subscribe, and hopefully I will see you in my next Sims 4 speedbuilding video. Bye guys.